What are you doing here? Oh, you were supposed to be picking up Bella this morning.
Yeah, it was.
Well, what's going on?
Returning you. Yesterday we're all good to go. This morning, changed your mind.
Why? It still isn't about Mackenzie, is it?
No.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm serious. I thought I did everything right. Even restocked the fridge.
Well, what did she say?
Nothing made any sense. She didn't want to go into it with me.
Did you call her on it?
Yeah, I tried. She took off. You don't know what's going on, do you?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't noticed like a problem. She hasn't said anything to you.
No, I mean, she seemed really into moving back with you.
I shouldn't have thought that it was going to be this easy. I mean, there's always something going on with her.
I'm telling you, she was right into it. Something's changed her mind. In your dreams. Hey, Bells. Oh, what are you doing here?
Hey, calm down. Not here to have a go.
Just want to understand what you're thinking. So do I. I already told you.
What?
I don't want things messed up between us.
Yeah, neither do I.
So maybe we're better not living together.
Yeah, I don't think they have to be messed up. I think we can work through this together.
That's good, but I just think it's better this way. For who? For me.
Okay, fair enough. You want to at least have lunch with me today?
Maybe.
Alright. Just text me whenever. Alright, I'll be there.
Right. Come on, spit it out. What's really going on? What? Nothing. Come on, you're all set to go, and now you're holding out. What's changed? I don't know. I got that mark for my assignment, and I don't want to blow it. Don't see it. It's the only thing that's made you change your mind. A friend reckons it might be too soon. A friend? Which friend? Hang on, does this friend even know what they're talking about? They know enough. Bella, this is just... It's my call.
Looking at some storms.
Yeah, we got some severe weather out through the plains, firing up from Joplin, Missouri, all the way into the Dakotas. Watching this system push through, where we have severe thunderstorm watches in effect between Grand Island and Omaha. 13 states right now. We've got 8 million people from Montana all the way back into Iowa and parts of Illinois. Tomorrow, we've got an enhanced risk through the northern plains for storm hazards, damaging winds. As we move through the day today, heat and humidity build up in the plains. From Montana on into Missouri for tomorrow. Those storms will fire up along this meandering front, making its way across. And so we're looking at these strong storms making their way through into the interior sections of the Northeast, hot and humid through the South. Fire danger is starting to ramp up as we make our way into the Southwest and into Southern California as well. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Okay, so we've got heat advisories everywhere you see orange, not specifically for us here in Broward and Miami-Dade. We will be feeling feels like temperatures 105, 106, 107, but the orange areas are basically feels like temperatures 108 and higher. Really slow it down today, folks. Here are the big bullet points that you need to be thinking about today. More record heat possible. A couple of isolated storms, mostly west of us, and then possibly upper 80s, guys, by the weekend after another potential record high today.
That's your latest weather. Craig?
All right, Al, thank you. Coming up this morning, country star Granger Smith opening up about how his family is healing and honoring the memory of his son, River. Also ahead this morning with World Pride celebrations getting underway, a closer look at the raid and rebellion that sparked the movement. We'll hear from people who were at the wall in 50 years ago. And then never-before-seen video of John F. Kennedy Jr.'s fairy tale wedding to Carolyn Bessette.
And just ahead from here in Miami, Jacob Soboroff's eye-opening conversations with Florida voters, what they want and don't hear from the candidates taking part in the first Democratic presidential debate starting tonight. That's right after this.
April 18th is National Piñata Day, but you don't need to put on a blindfold and hit a papier-mâché unicorn to get stuff you want. Just become an AARP member. Your AARP membership comes with access to more of what you want, like learning about the latest tech, health tips, nights out at local restaurants, help planning your getaways, and more. So take off the blindfold and join today, because it's easier without the blindfold. Lots of stuff in there. your day to explore it. Learn more at aarp.org/more.
We hide hotel names so you can score 4-star hotels at 2-star prices.
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
Protect your pet with the #1 name in flea and tick protection. Frontline Plus, trusted by vets for nearly 20 years.
I've always been amazed.
Downtown Miami, where a little later tonight, the first presidential debate of the 2020 cycle takes place. And our Jacob Soboroff has been here talking to Florida voters about what they want to hear tonight.
You know, Miami is as blue as it gets when it comes to sheer numbers. So if the candidates that are up on this stage tonight want to reach them and become the party's nominee, they're going to be talking directly to the residents of Miami.
Miami-Dade County. If you want to know what Democrats are thinking in Florida, there's no better place to start than here, home to 600,000 of them. Our first stop was Wynwood, a warehouse district being converted to a neighborhood for artists and entrepreneurs.
Why did this area become the place where all this new stuff is happening? You know, the street art really brought this boom to the neighborhood.
It's become a tourist area and a place where people want to live and work.
Correct.
Oh, busy.
We met this group of young locals who work together at a social media company.
Did you guys vote for president last time around when it was Trump versus Hillary?
I did.
You did? No. Didn't? Nope. Didn't? So every time somebody says this to me and then I put on television, somebody tweets me or messages me and says, but you got to go back to them and say, there are so many things in your life that matter.
I guess the only thing that would affect me in politics is the tax bracket.
So you're happy with the way things are?
With the taxes, yeah.
Yeah. You voted.
I voted for Hillary.
When you're watching the debate and all those Democrats up on the stage, what do they need to say in order to get your attention and get your vote?
I hope no one talks about Trump that much. I just want to hear what you have to offer.
How you could get attentive to the young people, I think, is environmental changes. Yeah. Changes in what we're doing to not drink out of plastic. What we're doing.
Why you gotta blame me, dude?
I'm just saying. It's me too. But it comes from the top, right? There's so many problems that are not talked about. Student loan debt is a huge.
Who has debt?
We
all of you guys. I've never met you in my life. You're here just being cool, hip, young people, having coffee. Everybody's got student loan debt.
Everyone.
Everybody. Yeah. Young people like those guys are one of the key groups the Democrats are going to target in this district. Another biggest are Latinos, and that's why we're headed to Coral Gables right now. Are we allowed to come in? Is it okay? Come on. Every time we go to a beauty salon, they let us come in. Hey, I'm Jacob. What would a politician say that would really resonate with you specifically in your day-to-day life?
Affordable healthcare, especially. So Coral Gables is generally an affluent area, so you can ask anyone here and they all can afford healthcare comfortably, but that's not the case for everyone.
No.
You know, they're
I just
basic
got rid of my
necessities.
healthcare.
You got rid of it?
Last
So
night.
You don't have healthcare?
I'm done. No, I couldn't. It was ridiculous.
Aren't you worried?
I don't know.
Not far from Coral Gables is Coconut Grove, where we took a quick detour.
I saw you. We were driving down. We were going to try to go to the water, and I saw you, buying lunch or dinner? Or...
I have a show tonight, so I came to get some food.
You're a musician. You were on American Idol, you said.
I was on American Idol. I made it to Hollywood in 2018.
You think that Democratic presidential candidates that'll be here understand what life is like?
No way. No way, not at all. Especially not, like, I left government housing, like the projects, when I was 21. I literally came from the bottom here. Now I make money, and I'm doing okay. After 6 years of living in the couch, sleeping on couches and sleeping in cars and sleeping in tents.
I was just in Coral Gables, which is not far, and I was talking to a young woman that works at a salon who said she's got to pay $500, $600 for healthcare. And
I couldn't imagine having healthcare.
You don't have it?
Hell no. What am I gonna do with it? I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't be eating right.
Marquise headed off, and we kept driving towards Coconut Grove's upscale shops and restaurants. And as happens this time of year in Florida, it started pouring.
How are people doing around here? I mean, are times good?
I'm an accountant, and I see a lot of small businesses are having a hard time.
And you think there are candidates in this space that understand what life is like for you guys?
I don't think so.
Why?
In reality, they're not here in Florida. They're not living it like we are.
They don't know what it's like to do an interview in the pouring rain.
There you go.
Yeah, we've had rain, we've had heat.
Everything.
Sounds like voters really want to hear specifics.
There is no doubt about it, specifics. They want to know that the people up here understand what life is like out there. This is ground zero for student loan debt, for climate change. You have an immigration detention center in Miami. They want to hear about it all.
Well, the stage is set, literally. We're standing on it. Craig, we'll send it back to you for now.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Jacob, thank you as well. Coming up this morning, country star Granger Smith and his wife pushing forward in the face of unimaginable loss. What they're doing now to share their little boy's joy with the world. But first, these messages.
With Ford Pass, rewards are just a tap away. Whether it's using rewards points toward things like complimentary maintenance or for vehicle accessories. And with Ford Pass, a tap can also get you 24/7 roadside assistance and lock your vehicle. Only Ford Pass puts all this in the palm of your hand. Ford Pass, built to keep you moving.
Get ready for summer. Everything's on sale. 60% off. That's up to 60% off everything, with styles from just $4. Hurry in to Old Navy.
Can you love wearing powerful sunscreen? Yes.
Neutrogena Ultra Sheer. Unbeatable protection helps prevent early skin aging and skin cancer with a clean feel. The best for your skin. Ultra Sheer. Neutrogena.
My name is Amanda, and I smoked while I was pregnant. This is the view I had of my baby in the NICU. My tip is speak in the opening so your baby can hear you better.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Don't let an amazing adventure pass you by. TripAdvisor makes it easy to book your tours, attractions and experiences ahead of time, so you never miss out on car. Book things to do on TripAdvisor.
Past the highways and round the things that matter most happen one morning and one cup at a time.
What patients don't realize is what they eat and drink is likely acidic, and then what's happening is the weakening of enamel. Now is the perfect time for a toothpaste like the new Pronamel Repair. This toothpaste takes it to the next level. It takes minerals and it drives it deep into the tooth so that we can actively help repair weakened enamel. I do think dentists are going to want to recommend the new Pronamel Repair toothpaste. Such an easy answer, and it will do exactly what their patients need.
Know what season it is? Bathing suit season? No, handsome twin season. Handsome twins in bathing suit season. No, moving season. More people move now than any other time of the year. Then it's ADT season too. Yes. Placing their sold signs with ADT signs. And one of the first things you should be doing when moving is protecting your new home. Moving can be hard, but ADT can make it easier. Can ADT help me? They don't do that. Right. Neither do I.
Here's what I want for Cassie's food. Wholesome ingredients, real meat first, no chicken or poultry byproduct meals, no corn or wheat or soy. Add it all up and there's only one choice for me. Wholesome and healthy Blue Buffalo.
Look at the stars.
The peace the evening brings.
The great kings look down on us from those stars.
The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
And so will I.
Disney's The Lion King, rated PG. Tickets on sale now.
Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Je me fous du passé.
It's time for our lowest prices of the season on the Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. The Queen Sleep 360 C4 smart bed is now $12.99. Save $400 plus 0% interest for 36 months. And Saturday.
It's the first real test of the 2020 election. 20 candidates battling it out over 2 nights, all needing to break through. The first Democratic debate. Tonight and tomorrow at 9 Eastern on NBC, MSNBC, and Telemundo.
Coming up on this Wednesday morning, the lost tapes from JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bassett's wedding. Why these tapes are just surfacing more than 2 decades later.
Plus, Jenna's outside. She's got our graduating class. Jenna, how's it going?
It is going awesome. We have our group of middle schoolers from Wheels. They're marching in. Hi, guys. You ready to graduate? But first, we're going to graduate. We're going to hand out diplomas. We're going to celebrate. But first, your local news.
Somehow, I'm the only one that remembers the Beatles.
Who?
Is this the insect Beatles or the car Beatles?
These are the greatest songs ever written. People need to hear them. Can I do this?
You're the biggest star in the world, as if by magic. That song was really beautiful. Who did you write it about?
That's something you should know.
Yesterday, rated PG-13.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
That's wonderful news.
Home insurance trusted by more people than any other. State Farm.
30% off paints and stains, right?
Yes. Well, you know what they say? The early bird gets the best paint.
Get 30% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.94, June 21st through July 8th. Only at your Sherwin-Williams store.
This is the couple who wanted to get away, who used Expedia to book the vacation rental, which led to the discovery that sometimes a little downtime can lift you right up. Expedia, everything you need to go.
You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Wow, that's Ensure Max Protein with high protein and 1 gram sugar.
It's a sit-up, banana, bend at the waist. I'm trying. Keep it up. You'll get there. Whoa!
30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. Ensure Max Protein.
My son really had to be head of the household because I became a dependent. My tip is, every time I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I would think of my children.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Protect your pet with the #1 name in flea and tick protection. Frontline Plus. Trusted by vets for nearly 20 years.
Hey, let's say I want to sell my car, but I'm kind of about buying one.
You're
That's more like a
Well, good news. CarMax will buy your car even if you don't buy one from them.
Aha!
Down there, care with Cotton Now. Down there, because you're about to nail this presentation, so you get fresh here, but why not get fresh there? With the cleansing power of water in Cotton Now Flushable Wipe, so you can feel as confident as a boss, even though you aren't one yet. Care. Down there, care with Cotton Now.
At Pure Leaf, real tea leaves meet real brewing expertise. We blend the finest tea leaves and brew them at a lower temperature for a smooth, delicious, real brewed iced tea. I'm Alex White, Pure Leaf Tea Master. Our thing is tea.
Unpredictable Crohn's symptoms following you? For adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease, Stelara works differently. Studies showed relief and remission with dosing every 8 weeks.
Stelara may lower your ability to fight infections and may increase your risk of infections and cancer. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or flu-like symptoms or sores, have had cancer or developed new skin growths, or if anyone in your house needs or recently had a vaccine. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Some serious allergic reactions and lung inflammation can occur.
Talk to your doctor today and learn how Janssen can help you explore cost support options. Remission can start with Stelara.
A comedy competition battle to the death. Bring the funny, Tuesday, July 9th.
Live, the news on NBC 6 starts now.
It is a big day for the presidential hopefuls and voters.
Thanks for being with us on this Wednesday morning, an even bigger day for our community. By the way, we are hosting the first debate of the 2020 presidential race, and we thank you for being with us as we navigate you through our special coverage. 20 candidates will take the stage at the Adrian R. Center starting tonight. Massachusetts Senator, of course, Elizabeth Warren. She will make one more stop, though, before prepping for the debate tonight. She's planning to visit the Homestead Detention Center, which is currently housing dozens of migrant children. That is happening at 10:45 this morning.
Warren's visit comes on the heels of a town hall she held at FIU Tuesday night. She talked minimum wage, student debt, immigration, and her new policy for election security. But she's not the only candidate campaigning. Also vying for votes, former Texas Representative Beto O'Rourke, who focused on education Tuesday night in Miami, in a state that suffers from a teacher shortage. Educators asked him about salaries in charter schools.
Also speaking before voters, Washington Governor Jay Inslee. He participated in a climate panel with local environmental activists. Climate change, a centerpiece of his campaign.
First Alert weather, powered by First Alert Doppler 6000.
Okay, beach is where you want to be today. I know I keep saying it, but it's either that or air conditioning, guys. 85 in Miami, 83 Fort Lauderdale, 85 Key West. These numbers ramping up quickly. We'll be on our way to the mid-90s again today. Now, storm-free to start. I do expect a few afternoon storms to fire just inland from the coast and start working west out across the western suburbs, almost exactly like yesterday. Look at all these heat advisories across South Florida. That's because it feels like temps way above 100, Kristen, and more record heat possible again today.
Yeah, I'm voting for the AC, definitely, and you're going to need to crank it once you hit the card, too, especially if you're heading out to the Turnpike. This is where I'm still watching a collision from earlier on this morning on the northbound lanes of the Turnpike, University Drive. It's in the area of Miami Gardens. I've set up an alternate route for you, so